At the start of the year, there was an overwhelming wave of excitement and anticipation throughout the XRP community, with bold predictions that XRP might reach an astonishing $10,000 in value. Now, that once far-fetched speculation is gaining a surprising level of credibility, especially with recent developments involving Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, one of the most influential financial institutions in the world. Fink has come forward in support of XRP, underscoring that its importance goes beyond just a speculative asset to its evolving into a foundational component of modern financial systems. Welcome back, Moneyside family, the go-to place for all things XRP. Before we jump into the heart of today's deep dive, please take a moment to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you won't miss any updates. Also, with the subscriber count nearing 60,000, an exciting XRP giveaway is on the horizon, and all it takes to join is subscribing, liking, and leaving a special code in the comments. Now, here's where things get really exciting. Major financial players such as BlackRock and Vanguard are reportedly exploring XRP as a serious contender for facilitating cross-border transactions. If you thought a $10,000 valuation was impressive, think again. There are hints that BlackRock may be in the early stages of launching an ETF centered around XRP. And it doesn't stop there. Larry Fink is said to be eyeing the real estate market to a colossal $30 trillion industry with plans to tokenize assets using Ripple's blockchain technology. That tokenization push could pave the way for a massive influx of capital at potentially up to $1.2 quadrillion. According to figures from the International Swaps and Derivatives Association through the Ripple ecosystem, which could have unprecedented effects on XRP's value. Some even speculate XRP could climb to $60,000, completely changing the digital asset landscape. As if that wasn't enough, a recent interview clip added more fuel to the fire, hinting at BlackRock's serious interest in an XRP ETF. When asked directly about the possibility of launching one, Fink gave a vague but suggestive answer that only heightened speculation. These kinds of developments are causing dramatic price surges for XRP across different platforms. For example, XRP recently spiked to an unbelievable $43,000 on crypto.com, another in a series of unexpected price jumps that have been happening with increasing frequency. Just last week, there was a pricing glitch at a major exchange listing XRP at $7,000. These events are being seen not as isolated anomalies but as signals of a broader trend pointing toward XRP's rising momentum. Shifting gears, there's an intriguing connection in the regulatory world worth mentioning. Gary Gensler, current chairman of the SEC, has long classified XRP as a security, a stance that has sparked intense legal battles and debates. However, what many people don't know is that Gary has an identical twin brother, Robert M. Gensler, who serves as a vice president at T. Rowe Price, a significant investment management firm. Their close resemblance and influential roles in different corners of the financial world raise some interesting questions, especially as Ripple continues to navigate regulatory scrutiny. All of this points to a rapidly shifting financial landscape, where XRP could very well be at the center of a global transformation. If you take a closer look, it becomes clear that T. Rowe isn't just another investment firm, it's one of the largest players in the space, actively funneling significant capital into major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most notably, XRP. This fact becomes especially intriguing when you consider the regulatory landscape, particularly the role of Gary Gensler, the current head of the SEC, who has repeatedly labeled XRP as a security. What's more, Gary Gensler's twin brother, Robert Gensler, holds a high-ranking position at T. Rowe, a firm with heavy investments in XRP, creating a potentially conflicting dynamic that raises important questions about insider knowledge and influence. This situation prompts speculation. Could Robert Gensler, as vice president of a powerful investment company, be privy to confidential information regarding XRP's regulatory future, or perhaps insights shared privately by his brother or deduced from internal knowledge of the SEC's strategies. Given the company's substantial investments in XRP alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum, such a theory doesn't seem far-fetched. Although the SEC publicly maintains that insider trading isn't tolerated, past investigations have revealed numerous cases of misconduct, including potential leaks and market manipulation. There's a growing narrative suggesting that SEC officials might be tipping off close contacts about which digital assets are likely to be reclassified or spared from being considered securities. Those in the know can buy in early, and when a favorable ruling is made public, the asset's value skyrockets, allowing these insiders and their affiliates to profit massively. Imagine, for instance, that Robert Gensler received a heads-up from Gary that the SEC might lose its legal battle against Ripple Labs, or that a settlement was likely. Such information would allow strategic buying of XRP just before a public price surge. Interestingly, T. Rorik's continued and increasing investment in XRP aligns with this idea, potentially suggesting a high level of confidence in XRP's future legitimacy and growth. Meanwhile, the crypto community is buzzing with speculation and ambitious predictions, with some analysts, including prominent figures like Jack the Rippler, projecting XRP prices soaring to astonishing levels at $10,000, $20,000, even as high as $60,000. With a symbolic $589 price target still circulating. While these numbers are bold, they reflect a widespread belief in XRP's disruptive potential and its increasing adoption by institutional investors. There's even growing anticipation around the launch of an XRP ETF, which could further validate the asset in traditional financial circles. To add more intrigue, recent reports from Crypto Basic have highlighted claims that JP Morgan, one of the world's largest financial institutions, has made a sizable move into XRP, sparking reactions from within the Ripple community. Crypto influencer Ben Armstrong stirred controversy by asserting that JP Morgan had acquired around 7.5 million XRP tokens, claiming this amounted to 7.5% of the bank's net worth. However, a quick calculation reveals the flaw in that logic, as the current value of 7.5 million XRP, around $4.46 million, represents only a tiny fraction of JP Morgan's vast wealth. Despite the math not adding up, the buzz surrounding institutional interest in XRP continues to build, adding more layers to an already complex and fascinating financial drama that could shape the future of crypto investing.